Hey, what's going on everyone? MBG here again with another video. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch it. I really appreciate it. We have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to cover today. So before we dive into it, as always, do me a big favor. If you do end up enjoying it or finding it informative, be sure to leave it a like. And if you are new here to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. So the first topic we're covering is what seems to be a tease of maybe what we can expect when it comes to future PlayStation 5 graphics and what exactly games could end up looking like. I thought that this would be worth taking time to go over here because something we've been talking about recently is not only cross-gen games and how people are eager to see what the PS5 can really do once the PS4 is no longer really tethered to it and developers just kind of move on from making games compatible with the PS4. But we were also talking about like a PS5 Pro potentially, and it just kind of makes you wonder, what exactly can we expect PS5 games to achieve towards the end of this generation? So this is reading from PlayStation Universe, where it says here that the folks at Unity have released a new tech demo showcasing the technical muscle of its graphics engine, which may offer us a tantalizing glimpse into what's possible with Unity in the future on PS5. For the protagonist's highly realistic hair, the demo team and Unity's research and development team collaborated on an all-new hair solution for authoring, importing, simulating, and rendering strand-based hair. The Unity tech demo is running on beefy PC architecture, which is what you would probably expect from this sort of thing, but the Twitter post has revealed that Unity has prepared other quality settings to run it on lower hardware targets, including consoles. And that's why I wanted to be sure to show you guys this and talk about it, because even though Unity is not really viewed traditionally as like the most cutting edge when it comes to, what is possible with graphical fidelity, it seems that people are very impressed with what they're seeing here, and they certainly step things up a bit. And I do think that what they're showing here is very impressive, but it does get me thinking, what can we expect when it comes to graphical fidelity and what the PS5 can achieve specifically with Sony's first-party studios. Obviously, what we're seeing here is coming from Unity. What we are going to get on PS5 potentially could end up surpassing this, as insane as that sounds to some people. I say this because if you look at what some of Sony studios have been able to achieve with the PS4 generation, if you go look at games that came out within the first couple of years of the PS4 being out to, say, the last year or two of its life, you'll see just how big of a difference there is, and it's actually pretty insane what studios like Naughty Dog were able to achieve with the PS4 hardware. So, you flash forward a good 4 or 5 years into the PS5's life cycle from where we are now, I think it's definitely possible that we could end up seeing graphical fidelity on this level, if not even more impressive in certain instances. I mean, even now, just playing a game like Horizon Forbidden West from Guerrilla Games, it's a cross-gen game, a game that was, built on the PS4 and then also to take advantage of the PS5. Even for a cross-gen game, the graphical fidelity, the level of detail, it's very impressive. So when I look at this demo from Unity and I think about the talent that is there at PlayStation Studios, and I look at what they've been able to achieve in the past, I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to see some mind-blowing things in the future on the PS5. So be sure to let me know your thoughts about this down below. I'll be interested to see what you guys have to say. But the next topic we're talking about is in regards to the latest PlayStation 5 system update. I have an article here from PlayStation Universe where it says Sony's recently launched PS5 system update has stealth added a key feature that many have just picked up on, namely instant game response for LG CX TVs and other select models, according to reports on Reddit. For those out of the loop, instant game response automatically switches your picture setting to game mode in an effort to lower input lag whenever you are gaming. This is known as auto low latency mode, or ALLM for short. For example, if you are using your PS5 to watch a Blu-ray movie or streaming service, it will switch to cinema mode and then back to game mode without you having to prompt the system, thus giving you the best picture possible. And so, yeah, I had to let you guys know about this because this was seemingly not mentioned in anything we talked about coming from the PlayStation blog yesterday, and I don't know why they wouldn't list this, but this is definitely something that I think a lot of people will be happy to hear and will definitely take advantage of. I mean, we talked a lot about VRR. We know that that's something that has been highly requested, and it's coming in, a few months, as what Sony's saying. But apparently we already have now ALLM, and it's not like the biggest feature, it's not the most intense feature, but it's just one of those little things that, again, I have to wonder why Sony didn't actually mention this. But regardless of that, it's here. It's a new feature that was, kind of stealth added to this update. So let me know if you are planning to use the auto low latency mode, and also just let me know how you are enjoying the latest PlayStation 5 update. If you do have a PS5, it seems that Sony made a lot of quality of life improvements that have been requested, some refinements across the board when it comes to the user interface and the overall experience. So let me know what you think of it. But the next topic in line is a pretty interesting one. Apparently, the NFL has signed a deal for a first-person PSVR football game. This is quite surprising. I didn't expect this, but this is reading from Push Square, where they say, while the NFL's deal with EA Sports and Madden NFL is as strong as ever, the league is slowly but surely beginning to diversify its portfolio of products, and it seeks to reach new audiences with the sport. And one example of that is a new deal inked between the NFL and sports technology firm Status Pro, which will see it release a brand new first-person football experience on PlayStation VR, presumably PSVR2. While the project doesn't have a name or screenshots yet, it's described as an annualized title, which will see you take the field from a first-person perspective. Status Pro has previously worked with Microsoft's augmented reality headset HoloLens to embed real-world players in virtual football scenarios, and the NFL believes this experience will help to make its virtual reality project a little bit more immersive. Virtual reality gaming is rapidly expanding, and our partnership with Status Pro allows us to explore a new immersive version of NFL gaming with support of the two largest VR platforms within the emerging space. This is what the head of the NFL's consumer products had to say in a statement reported by CNET. And so it says the plan is for the game to complement existing products, so there will be no overlap with Madden NFL here, as you'd expect. Our guess is that it'll more closely resemble the excellent 2MD VR Football, which is an arcade-style football game where you play as the quarterback in increasingly challenging 2-minute drill scenarios. You get to draw up the plays, audible them on the field, and execute as you work to hit the game-winning touchdown within 2 minutes of the clock. And yeah, it seems that a lot of people were kind of surprised by this. I have to say I'm a little bit surprised by it as well, but it does make sense, right? I mean, the idea of having a NFL type experience with PSVR2, I think that's something that will appeal to a lot of different people. I mean, Madden is one of the biggest games that releases every year. I haven't played it in many years, but nonetheless, it's still very popular. And so, yeah, I think that this will just be a good thing for PlayStation VR2 to have. Certainly will help it kind of potentially get out there in the hands of people who maybe wouldn't normally look to buy something like PSVR2, but I'm going to be interested to see what you guys have to say about this. I don't know how many of you are fans of the NFL or football, so let me know if this is like a game that you're excited about and if it would entice you to end up picking PSVR2 up. But the next topic we have talks about the upcoming Last of Us TV show, as we have a leaked image that gives us a very, very clear look at Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie, but we're also getting our first look at Sam and Henry as well. And I currently don't have the names of these actors, but this is a pretty clear image, and definitely gives us a very good idea of what to expect. And Naughty Dog Info also points out that Bella Ramsey is wearing Ellie's winter outfit, so it's pretty cool to see that. And this is just kind of what we've been getting when it comes to leaks, I guess you could say, of the Last of Us HBO show. We've seen a lot of different leaked images, sets and whatnot, but at this point we're just eagerly awaiting the first trailer. And I think that's really going to set the tone. But I do have high hopes for this. I'm a big fan of The Last of Us, and I want to see how they do this, and I'm hoping that they do it right. And I did watch the Uncharted movie, and it wasn't the greatest thing, certainly not, but it really wasn't that bad either. but I had to say my expectations for what they're doing here are certainly higher than what my expectations were for the Uncharted movie. So let me know what you think about that image. But the final topic I have for you is also talking about another movie that is being made for Metal Gear Solid. We have our first update in what seems to be quite some time, coming from the actor who's going to play Solid Snake, that being Oscar Isaac. And so it says here on PlayStation Universe, the Metal Gear Solid movie is still slowly gathering steam, with actor Oscar Isaac, who will be playing Solid Snake in the film, recently offering a small update on the project while attending the red carpet event for Moon Knight. Fortunately, Isaac revealed that the Metal Gear Solid movie is still making progress, although it's obvious that it's still in the early stages right now. So IGN asked him if he could provide any update, and he said, we're searching like Solid Snake. We are climbing through air ducts. We're looking for the story. And so I thought that was a pretty funny way for him to word it. Certainly appropriate. And yeah, the movie is still in the very early stages of production, but it is nice to get an update, for as small as it is, because we haven't really heard anything about it. And, you know, Metal Gear Solid, my favorite games of all time. I'm very nervous about this movie because, I mean, this could just go horribly, horribly wrong. But I am going to hold out hope that they're going to be able to do the game justice with this movie. And I'd rather them take their time, make sure they get it right. There's no rush. And so, yeah, again, guys, leave me your thoughts down below. What are you thinking about the upcoming Metal Gear Solid movie? And what do you think about Oscar Isaac playing Solid Snake? I think he is going to play a great Solid Snake. I think that they definitely casted the right person here, but you know, I'll be interested to see what you guys have to say. So that does it for the video, guys. Again, leave it a like if you enjoyed it or found it informative. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share the video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.